Hey there. So I have this beer. It's called Stillwater is Nothing, Big Bunny is Everything. AZ Wilderness approves of this message. In this cute little pink bunny can, which reminds me of canned champagne or wine, such as Sofia Coppola. I think they have cute little pink cans. So it would appear that this is brewed and canned by Stillwater Artisinal out of Stratford, Connecticut. I thought it was a Swedish beer, and now I feel like I actually need to look this up because there's a reason that I bought it, other than it had a rabbit on it. Because I like rabbits. I had to tell my rabbit that. My beers. So this was a Tavor find, and so there's some tasting notes available on there. Okay. Sweet Stout. It's actually an Imperial. I guess that's important for you to know, by the way, too. It's actually an Imperial chocolate milk stout. So Arizona Wilderness Brewing Company Collaborative. So it's not even Swedish. I don't know why I thought that. So whatever. Big Bunny is Everything is the big boozy dark chocolate version of the chocolate milk you enjoyed as a kid. Which, you know, sign me up. That's probably why I bought it, as a matter of fact. This is a beautiful beer. And I had poured it earlier and was smelling it, and it was very alcohol-y. And I was hoping that having a chance to kind of breathe would help it. It's still a little alcohol-y and sharp in the nose, but it does have some nice roasty maltiness to it, some chocolatiness. I feel like the malts here are very deeply roasted, so it reminds me of coffee or French roast. Anyway, so color-wise, it's beautifully dark, which is what we're expecting. And it did pour with a nice head. The second time when I just topped it off, it's a little bit more mellow. And it actually will follow us down the glass as I drink. You can see there's a little, oops, I just erased it. There was some lacing. And this is also a really great perspective because it's very Escher-like with this reflection of me talking to me. So there you go. I feel like it's still a kind of alcohol-y for my preference. It smells good though. Like underneath that, there's this deep roastiness that I really keep smelling it for. I guess. So let's taste it. It's deeply malty. It has hints of chocolate, like dark chocolate. And it does have a sweetness to it, but it's actually a pretty dry finish. Almost astringent. I'm trying to decide how I feel about it. It almost tastes alcohol-y in the way that it smells alcohol-y. And I feel like at 8%, like it shouldn't be, alcohol shouldn't really be the showcase of this style. Sweet stouts, even as an Imperial beer, should be pretty sweet. Imperial Stout. Okay. 8 to 12%. Of course, this is a large category because who knows, it could be sweet or otherwise. But, you know, we're trying to get, right, an alcohol character may be present but shouldn't be sharp, hot, or solventy. And the same with the alcohol in the flavor, I feel like. Otherwise, it seems very much to style. You know, very rich, it's deep, it's chocolatey, you know, like a very heavily roasted grain coffee kind of flavor to it. You know, and then just this kind of sweetness sprinkled in on top. It's pretty sweet, actually. My lips are a little sticky, but it finishes super dry with like a nice lingering kind of astringency almost. So body-wise, you know, it's a full beer, but it cleans up nicely and doesn't leave you with a lot of mouthfeel to it. I feel like this beer may benefit from aging, but when I was looking at it earlier, it says best before, see bottom of can, and then I can't read the date because, no, you can't read the date either. Anyway, it says, unfortunate. Not helpful. Anyway, so it says, because you can't read it, and I was hoping maybe someone can interpret this for me, BBE, so I'm guessing best before September 17, 29. Well, it says before September 17. Now, on the second line, it says 29, and then 11, colon 35, like 11:35 is the time. So I don't know if that means drink it before 2029, or if it's some kind of a weird date where it's actually September 29th of 2017. Anyway, but because it has that Best By date, I'm wondering if this shouldn't be aged, and I would even be inclined, you know, to age this beer and see if it kind of refines a little bit more, because it seems very, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say clunky, but, you know, very, young. It's very young, you know, like it feels like it could mature, and then kind of the flavors would meld together better, and the alcohol would resolve a little bit, so that way that's not the overwhelming aroma and flavor. It's good. I feel like, and I'm pretty sure it's the same style. The brewery, if it's, is it the brewery? Yeah, the brewery, 8 Maids of Milking, Imperial Milk Stout. Wow, that to me is the standard of Imperial Milk Stouts. Like, that's on my favorite beers list. I have a bottle here that's aging, and I'm really not very good about aging things. I tend to drink them instead of age them. But I don't really know that this could be aged. I feel like they would have said on the can that it was ageable. Maybe they were thinking inside the can. I don't know. Anyway, it has a bunny. It's cute. I kind of like this beer. You know, it's definitely alcohol-y, so if you're looking for alcohol, you know, it's there. If you like something that's, you know, dark, you know, tends to be more bitter, you know, but not so bitter, you know, because it's a milk stout, you know, so it definitely has some sweetness, then this might be the way to go. But it's kind of an intense, raw experience. And I've left it out, like I let it warm, I've swirled it, you know, and it's still pretty strongly alcohol-y, although better than it was earlier. No, it's still pretty alcohol-y. Like, it's almost like nose-burning alcohol-y. Have you had this beer before? I'm very curious. So, Arizona Wilderness, and then Stillwater. And Stillwater's out of Connecticut, I think. Stillwater Artisinal out of Stratford, Connecticut. And, you know, I don't know. Anyway, so interesting brew. I want to know kind of how it matures. I'm very tempted to keep the second can that I have and try it again later and see if it's any better. Cute can. I super like the bunny can. Bunny, do you like the bunny can? Not as impressed as I am. Well, there you have it. Is this a beer that you've had? I'm very curious to hear your thoughts about it. And where did you find it? This was a Tavour find for me, so shipped to me in my shipment last month or this month. What is, I don't even know, whatever, whenever. Shipped to me at some point. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.